Indeed, yes.
You guys ready for the draft as everybody else is?
Yeah, we're going through the process now. Duke and his crew have done a phenomenal job, and the coaches as well, getting us in position to go through these meetings. So we're feeling good about things so far.
The team has obviously done a lot in free agency the last couple of years on defense. Do you feel like this is a year where maybe the draft will be a little more defense oriented?
You know, you never know. We'll see how it goes. We'll be prepared either way. But you know, it's a good draft. We feel like in certain positions. So you know, we'll see how it goes. But looking forward to it.
It was a good reason that it took a little while to catch up, but was there a catch-up period?
Yeah, for sure. You know, especially with the longest season in NFL history. You know, as we all know, playing all the way to the end, as you mentioned, is a great thing. But it just puts you behind the eight ball a little bit in terms of the, you know, getting ready for the combine, getting ready for all those things in free agency all at once. But we were able to handle it great. And again, Duke and his staff done an unbelievable job of, you know, kind of guiding us in the right direction early on, and then, you know, kind of getting our legs, letting us get our legs underneath us. So, but it's been great.
You've been a secondary coach for a long time in this league. Looking at corners, I know there's got to be a fine line between, you know, you want your rangy guy, but you want him to be able to move too. I mean, what exactly are you looking? I mean, you need height obviously, but you also need hip flexibility and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
What are you looking for? I mean,
Yeah, I think a combination of all that. You know, when you're, especially if you're picking high, that's why we have rounds. So, you know, if you're picking high, you want a guy that can do all of the things that you said. You know, a guy with length, a guy with speed, can change direction, go get the ball. You know, those are some of the qualities you look for, especially at higher in the draft.
have they become more? Have you seen more rangy guys, or are coaches trying to make these guys corners because of their size?
You know, I don't know that range for a corner. It's just a matter of just flat out long speed and being able to change direction quickly, and then having the ball skills. I think those are qualities that everybody's always looked for.
Does it matter what type of system a guy played in college when you're looking at what's up, you know, for outside guys, or is it something where they can kind of transition pretty well?
Well, you're really just looking at we look at their movement. It certainly can help if a team is a press man team or something, but you're really just looking to see how they move, getting in and out of their breaks, how do they catch the ball, you know, are they letting guys catch a lot of balls in front of them? So you can process what the coverages are, but really at the end of the day, what kind of mover is he?
How big of a deal is it, Lou, to have a guy or draft someone with a high football IQ?
Yeah, it's important. You know, we try, as you guys know, we try to do things where we're using guys in multiple spots, and the more that they can absorb, the better it is for all of us, player as well.
How much does age matter during the process?
Age?
Age, yeah.
You know, there are some guys now with the COVID year in college and things where I'm looking up at the board and, you know, they're 24, 25. It's a little bit different, but at the end of the day, I think a good player is a good player. So, you know, I don't know that would affect anything, but that might be a better question for Duke, to be honest.
You mentioned that you use guys in a lot of different ways, position versatility, flexibility, all that. Has that become a must, or is that a tiebreaker now when you're evaluating guys?
It just helps, you know, again, the more that they can do, I think really could push a guy over the edge, you know, where, excuse me, if there's, you know, even with somebody else and, oh, by the way, this guy does X, Y, and Z, it can only help.
We're talking about corner. What do you look for in a defensive tackle? What qualities do you guys?
Well, you know, we certainly want guys that are big and stout and can, you know, do a good job in the run game first, and then we evaluate where they are after that, you know, pass rushers and things like that. So, you know, we've done a good job last few years with that, and we want some big, strong, stout guys.
It seems like do you value versatility on the line more and being able to do a little bit of everything?
Again, a little bit harder there, but yes, if the guy has, you know, we were watching some guys the other day that we thought, well, hey, this guy can maybe do a few different things. So, you know, that always helps.
Is adding cornerback depth a priority?
In my mind, yeah, I think you know, we need to you know, always at each position you want to add quality depth. I think that that position for sure.
Is it important to potentially find maybe rookie starters in draft slots? Is that possible for where y'all are at, or?
You know, I think that's the good news. You know, I don't know that we have to just go reach and say we have to have this. So we'll keep talking about it. But you know, if the guy comes in as a we feel like he can make an impact right away, he'll get more playing time.
Along those lines, Lou, how excited are you to see the competition for, you know, spots, especially in the secondary, after the draft, knowing that you have pretty much your set roster of 90 players that you're going to bring into camp?
Sure. No, it's always great. I think the more competition we add is always great for a coach. So I think it'll be great, and you know, just looking forward to it.
How much different is evaluating prospects for you as a coordinator as opposed to when you were a defensive backs coach?
You know, you just add the other positions to it. But you know, I think we're doing corners this morning, so I'm kind of looking forward to that. You know, but no, it's you know, as you get used to doing it, you grow with it, and you get a feel for, hey, these things are similar to the DBs, or you know, the D line's obviously totally different, but the linebackers, there's some qualities that you can see.
Have you taken a look at any of the USFL actions?
And I haven't yet, to be honest. I haven't. I know it just started this week.
Yes, correct.
My son told me, but I did not catch any of it.
In a 10 draft, you've been looking